Have you ever been to China and experienced its nightlife? A vibrant, mysterious, and sometimes unsettling world full of surprises that many people have never heard of. From deserted malls that come alive with secret parties to women-only nightclubs providing a safe haven amidst the chaos, there's so much more hidden beneath the neon lights and bars. In today's video, we're diving deep into the darker side of China's nightlife, things that will shock and intrigue you. You'll uncover eerie ghost malls, hidden speakeasies, and the haunting truth behind China's surveillance system. Whether you're seeking adventure or a fresh perspective, this journey into China's nightlife is sure to open your eyes. So, are you ready to discover the terrifying and fascinating reality of what happens after the sun sets in one of the world's most enigmatic countries? Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more videos. And now, let's dive into the surprises that await. The ghost malls of China awaken after dark. Imagine walking through a massive shopping mall, one of the largest in the world, only to find it completely deserted during the day. Welcome to China's ghost malls. Take the South China Mall in Dongguan, for instance. This colossal structure, spanning over 7.1 million square feet, was built to be a retail paradise, but it often sits eerily empty during daylight hours, with over 99% of its spaces unused. But here's where things get spooky. The scene flips entirely at night. As the sun sets, parts of these ghost malls spring to life. Pop-up stalls, street food vendors, and even underground parties transform the abandoned hallways into a vibrant nightlife hub. Imagine stumbling upon a rave or a bustling market in a place you'd expect only echoes. This unique blend of commerce and nightlife shows how adaptable people are in the face of China's fast-paced urban development, turning empty spaces into after-dark hotspots. Women-only nightclubs, a safe oasis in the chaos. In a city as fast-paced as Shanghai or Beijing, finding a place where women can let loose without worry is a rare gem. That's where women-only nightclubs come in. These exclusive spaces are designed to give women a place to relax, dance, and have fun without the usual nightlife hassles. You'll find everything from karaoke to live music, all aimed at creating a safe and enjoyable experience. Take Beijing's Club Jing-A, where women pack the dance floors every weekend. More than 30% of nightlife venues in certain urban areas now offer women-only nights or are entirely female-focused, thanks to rising concerns about safety in traditional clubs. But these aren't just places to dance. They're a social and professional oasis too, offering workshops and networking events. It's a sign of how China is evolving to prioritize women's safety and enjoyment in a fun, empowering way. The surprising rise of Dhama square dancing. When night falls, something unexpected happens in China's urban squares, a phenomenon called Dhama square dancing. Picture middle-aged and elderly women gathering together to perform synchronized dances in public spaces. It may sound simple, but this trend has become a cultural powerhouse. With more than 100 million people participating, it's now a nightly ritual in cities across the country. This isn't just about dancing. It's a movement that creates a strong sense of community, particularly among older generations. The energetic music, a mix of traditional and modern tunes, brings life to public spaces, and the lively atmosphere often spills into surrounding areas. Sure, there are some complaints from younger folks about the noise, but Dhama dancing is a symbol of unity, showing how these women reclaim public spaces and celebrate their vitality. The magical Pearl River night cruises. When darkness falls in Guangzhou, the Pearl River transforms into a shimmering wonderland of lights. Night cruises along the river offer a front-row seat to this stunning display. The Canton Tower, Haixinsha Island, and various skyscrapers illuminate the night, reflecting off the water and creating a mesmerizing experience. These cruises vary in mood, from peaceful dinner cruises to vibrant party boats with music and dancing. For around $30 to $100, depending on the package, you can embark on a journey that lets you witness Guangzhou's beauty in a whole new light. The riverbanks glow with neon-lit bridges and towers, making this a nighttime adventure like no other. Whether you're looking to meet new people or just enjoy the sights, the Pearl River Night Cruise is an unforgettable way to explore the city after dark. Beijing's hidden speakeasies. Uncover the secrets. While Beijing may be known for its historical landmarks, the city has a secret nightlife scene that few outsiders get to experience: its hidden speakeasies. These secret bars, often tucked behind unmarked doors or concealed in back alleys, offer a unique and exclusive vibe. Finding these hidden gems is half the fun. Once inside, you're transported to a cozy, intimate space, often filled with live music, eclectic decor, and handcrafted cocktails. It feels like stepping into another era, where mystery and elegance reign. One well-known speakeasy is Mao Mao Chong, which offers creative cocktails in a laid-back atmosphere. Whether you're a local or a visitor, discovering one of these hidden bars feels like you've unlocked a secret treasure, adding an adventurous twist to Beijing's nightlife. The booming LGBT nightlife scene. You might think of China as a conservative country, but when it comes to LGBTQ nightlife, some of its major cities will surprise you. In places like Shanghai and Beijing, the scene is not only alive, but thriving. For example, Shanghai boasts over 20 LGBTQ bars and clubs, providing an energetic space for people to express themselves freely. These are more than just spots to dance. They're communities that foster activism and support. Bars like Scarlet in Shanghai and The Glass in Beijing aren't just party places. They're safe spaces for LGBTQ individuals to embrace their identities. Events like drag shows and pride parties are common, making these spaces vital for spreading acceptance. A recent study even showed that around 70% of LGBTQ people feel more comfortable expressing themselves in these venues than in other parts of their daily lives. It's a shift that signals urban China is opening its arms to more diverse identities, step by step. The one-child policy's unexpected consequences. China's infamous one-child policy, which lasted from 1979 to 2015, was the most massive population control experiment the world has ever seen. The idea was simple: slow down the country's rapid population growth to maintain economic stability. But while it did reduce birth rates, the policy came with unexpected consequences. One of the most noticeable effects was the gender imbalance, as many families preferred having sons. This has led to millions more men than women, creating social issues even today. Additionally, the policy has left China with an aging population, as there aren't enough young people to care for the elderly. The enforcement of this policy was strict, with stories of forced abortions and sterilizations, which faced global criticism. Even though the policy ended in 2015, its effects are still very much alive in modern China, shaping the country's demographic landscape. Internet addiction boot camps. To combat rising internet addiction, China has taken a bold approach: military-style boot camps. These programs target young people who are glued to their screens, aiming to get them back on track. It's a strict regimen of physical exercises, psychological treatment, and limited digital access. Some camps push participants through 8-hour daily workouts, while others use cognitive behavioral therapy to address the root causes of their addiction. The idea isn't just to reduce screen time, but to instill discipline and improve mental health. However, the intense environment has raised eyebrows. Critics argue that the harsh methods may do more harm than good. Despite this, the boot camps are part of China's larger battle against what it considers a serious public health issue. The Great Wall's hidden role. We all know the Great Wall of China as a defensive barrier against invaders. But did you know it also served to keep citizens from leaving? Built across multiple dynasties, the wall wasn't just about keeping enemies out. it was also about control. During the Ming Dynasty, the Great Wall played a role in restricting the movement of people within the empire, especially during times of unrest. Watchtowers dotted along the wall not only spotted enemies, but also tracked citizens attempting to flee the country. So, while the Great Wall stood tall as a symbol of defense, it also represented the empire's grip on its people. The sock's capital of the world. Datong, located in China's Jiang province, has earned the quirky nickname Sock City. Why? This little area produces a whopping 1/3 of the world's socks. That's billions of pairs every single year. Since the 1980s, Datong has been at the heart of sock production, housing over 700 factories. These factories churn out around 200,000 pairs of socks daily, which adds up to nearly 73 million pairs a year. It's no wonder socks from this small region end up on feet across the globe, from the United States to Europe. So the next time you slip on a pair of socks, chances are they came from Datong. Ice cream's Chinese origins. Did you know that ice cream has its roots in ancient China? Yep. Around 2000 BC, Chinese chefs were already experimenting with frozen treats by mixing milk and rice, then packing the mixture in snow for a refreshing dessert. Though this early version of ice cream wasn't quite the creamy delight we enjoy today, it laid the foundation for the beloved dessert. Marco Polo is said to have introduced the idea to Europe after encountering it during his travels in China. By the 16th century, Europeans had perfected the treat, making it the sweet indulgence we all know and love. The largest high-speed rail network. China boasts the world's most extensive high-speed rail network, stretching over 26,000 miles. Built in just 2 decades, this network connects nearly every major city in the country, allowing passengers to travel between places like Beijing and Shanghai in just a few hours. But it's not only about speed. This rail system has had a massive impact on China's economy, facilitating the movement of millions of people and goods with incredible efficiency. It's a modern marvel that's a testament to China's engineering prowess and ability to turn massive ideas into reality. China's unmatched surveillance system. Ever felt like someone's always watching? Well, in China, that feeling is more than just paranoia. With millions of cameras spread across the country, China has become the most heavily surveilled society in the world. These cameras, equipped with advanced facial recognition technology and AI, are used to monitor everyday citizens. It's common to see surveillance cameras at every turn in cities like Beijing and Shanghai. While the government claims it's all about public safety and tracking down criminals, some people worry that this constant monitoring is a serious invasion of privacy. Imagine being watched everywhere you go. Yep, that's life in China. The grueling 996 work culture. If you think your 9-to-5 is tough, let me introduce you to the Shaoan 996 inches work culture in China. Workers, especially those in the tech industry, are expected to grind from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m., 6 days a week. Yeah, you heard that right. 72 hours a week. While some say it's a sign of dedication, others argue it's downright exhausting. Stories of burnout and even people collapsing from overwork are all too common. Still, the fierce competition in China's booming economy keeps the 996 inches culture alive. What would you do if you had to work that much? China's deep tea traditions. Did you know that tea is more than just a drink in China? It's an essential part of the culture that dates back thousands of years. From the lush fields of Yunnan to the hills of Fujian, China grows some of the world's finest teas. Whether it's green, black, oolong, or white tea, each variety holds a special place in Chinese traditions. tea ceremonies, with their careful preparation and serving rituals, symbolize respect and mindfulness. When you visit China, make sure to soak in the tea culture, from vibrant tea markets to serene tea houses where people gather to relax and connect. The enduring legacy of Chinese medicine. China's approach to health has always been a balance of body, mind, and energy, thanks to its rich history of traditional Chinese medicine, TCM. Practices like acupuncture, herbal remedies, and Tai Chi are all about maintaining the body's vital energy, or qi. Even in today's modern world, TCM is still practiced alongside Western medicine in China. Many people trust herbal treatments for common ailments, and while some are skeptical, the holistic approach of TCM draws interest from both locals and curious visitors alike. Could you see yourself trying some ancient remedies? The legendary Silk Road. You've probably heard about the Silk Road in history class, but did you know China is reviving it? Once upon a time, this ancient trade route connected China to places as far as Europe, Africa, and the Middle East, spreading not only goods like silk and spices, but also knowledge and ideas. Today, China's Belt and Road Initiative aims to bring back the magic of this historic route through massive infrastructure projects. It's an ambitious plan that reflects China's desire to boost trade and foster global collaboration. What do you think? Could the new Silk Road live up to its legendary past? China's cashless society. Cash? What's that? In China, mobile payment apps like Alipay and WeChat Pay have taken over daily transactions. From street food to high-end shopping, you can pay for just about anything with your smartphone. The convenience is unbeatable, and even in small rural towns, mobile payments are the norm. China is racing toward becoming a fully cashless society, and the rest of the world is watching. So, if you ever visit China, just make sure your phone's charged, because that's all you'll need to pay. The world's biggest shopping event. Move over Black Friday. China's Singles Day, celebrated on November 11th, is the biggest online shopping event on the planet. Originally a celebration of singlehood, it has transformed into a massive retail spectacle, with billions of dollars spent in just 24 hours. In 2020, Alibaba's sales hit a jaw-dropping $74 billion during Singles Day. This shopping bonanza highlights the incredible buying power of Chinese consumers and their love for e-commerce. Could you imagine an entire day dedicated to shopping on that scale? China's Green Revolution. Despite being one of the world's largest polluters, China is working hard to clean up its act. The country is heavily investing in renewable energy sources like solar and wind power, and is now the leading producer of solar panels. China's commitment to reducing carbon emissions and embracing green technology is reshaping its energy landscape. Although the road to balancing economic growth with environmental sustainability is long, China's efforts are a big part of the global fight against climate change. Who knew China would become such a green powerhouse?